Thanks so much for speaking with Collectively. Would you mind just introducing yourself?
Sure. So I'm Chris Burley, and I'm about 30 years old, and I basically work with Seedles, and then when I'm not doing Seedles, I'm busy being a parent of a 13-month-old.
Cool. Now, you just mentioned your business Seedles. Can you explain exactly what that is?
Yeah, so Seedles are a product that's a ball of clay, compost, and native wildflower seeds. And the goal is to throw them on the ground and make growing wildflowers really easy. The bonus is that they grow wildflowers which become buffets for pollinators, honeybees, butterflies, hummingbirds, all sorts of pollinators, and that those pollinators are crucial for our food systems.
Yeah, now, I think we've all kind of read about declining bee populations, but when and why did you decide to do something about it?
So it was a few years back, I would say like 2010, 2011, I ran a permaculture farm in the heart of San Francisco called Hayes Valley Farm. And we had a couple beehives there. One of them was mine, one of them was a friend's. You know, we had someone attack them and kill about 100,000 bees overnight with a can of Raid. And at that point in time, I realized that it wasn't enough just to keep bees. And to stop, buying organic and stop using pesticides, that we actually needed to do something kind of proactive. And one time my wife and I were on a walk in our neighborhood, and I just saw all these kind of lots that were semi-utilized, not really utilized. Kind of instantaneously, my wife and I both thought of seed balls, and we kind of asked ourselves the question, like, what if people could just toss these balls on the ground and grow wildflowers in fresh herbs in their yards, and how easy can we make it? And so then started our adventure to try to make it as easy and fun as possible.
How were you guys able to scale up?
Well, so far we're still a pretty small business. We launched a Kickstarter back in March of 2014, kind of proved out the idea, and then it was just an idea. Our goal, my wife and I originally just wanted to grow 1 million wildflowers for the bees. I engineered a machine that makes seed balls. It's a pretty easy machine, anyone can make it, but I engineered it, and so we now are making them in batches of a few thousand at a time. This year our goal is to scale quite a bit, because we don't want to play small. We know that this solution is really accurate and really good at growing wildflowers, and that it makes it easy for anyone to do.
What's sort of one surprising thing that people might not know about how pollinators do, impact the food system?
So 30 to 40% of the managed honeybee colonies are lost each year. They're essentially the workforce that pollinates 1 in every 3 bites of our food.
Mm-hmm.
So if you love coffee, if you love berries, if you love any of the colorful foods, so that's kind of the gravity of the situation is, your plate may look very different if you don't take this opportunity to do something to actually grow food for these pollinators.
You said your new mission is 1 billion flowers.
Yeah, we were like, okay, should we go to 100 million or 500 million? And then my wife was just like, let's just do 1 billion. I just advocate for people to get inspired. This inspires me. I'm excited about doing something that may have a tiny impact on our food system in the long run, but it's something that I can go to sleep at night and feel really good about. And so I just advocate for people to find something that inspires them, that gives them meaning, that does something really wonderful for the world, and go after that with all your heart.
Chris, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.